wait, no, listen. There's nothing in the book that says you're totally right. But for church, it might be a thing. So if this is
I've been here working at Keep It Simple for just over 3 years, so almost the whole 4. But this place, I just love it because it gives people a place to shop sustainably, and like it's really great having something like this on an island where it's hard to like recycle and get rid of plastic. And
yes, wait, no, listen. There's nothing in the book that says you're totally right. But for church, it might be a thing. So if this is
is already like a landfill on the island, which I was like, that's kind of crazy to like think about, like, because it's true, like where does our trash go? We're like thousands of miles out here in the middle of nowhere. Like when we make a piece of trash, like I know we just throw it away and it's gone, but it's not, you know what I mean? It like ends up going somewhere, and like how long it takes to like break down. And I feel like Jill and Hunter, when they created the shop, that was something that was in the forefront of their minds when they like created like Keep It Simple Zero Waste. So I would say our core values and mission is really just to like be as sustainable as possible in the means of like helping to reduce how much waste, and just also like educating people too, like, you know, like a lot of people don't know like what zero waste is or like what we're about, and just being able to like help people understand like why it's important, and also how like we Mānoa Mirror, how it helps to take care of like the land and stuff like that. And we've gone through lots of ebbs and flows as a business, but like the main gist was to like help the planet. We definitely like try to train all of our employees to like help people to like understand zero waste, and even just like breaking down like the overwhelming feeling of like, what do I do? You know what I mean? Like there's a scale, there's empty bottles, there's like liquid. It can just be like, wait, am I making this? So I think like just being able to like people have the education to tell people like, hey, like this is like how we do things here, and just showing you like, hey, like, you know, you filled up this laundry bottle like 5 different times when you could have bought 5 new containers of this, and kind of just like showing like how many bottles we're saving over time. So I would say like our biggest things that kind of like align with zero waste are obviously our refills. We also offer a lot of like compostable or recyclable options, so like things like your dish sponge, for example, that might be mostly plastic, we have compostable version. Even like our bikinis, like all of our bikinis are either made out of recycled plastic, recycled nylon, or we make them out of a biodegradable fabric. And it's been we've had to like definitely like ebb and flow and like pivot and like change, and like, you know, like the candy's brand new, and like just bringing in things that are like new but also like help us survive, because the refill room is like the heartbeat of our shop, but like it definitely like doesn't fill the pockets basically. You know, I think our biggest challenge is basically just keeping the refill section alive, because like I said, when we sell refills, and you look at this for example, like $1.40 an ounce, like I'm not, as a business, like we want to make money, but like we're not trying to make exponential money that we make a big profit. So we don't make a huge profit off the refills. I know that the business model itself isn't to make money necessarily for the refills, you know what I mean? And again, like it's kind of like backwards in a system where like everything's like for capital gain, you know what I mean? Like what's our percentages? Like as a business, like you want to make money, but like not at the expense of the consumer. For us personally, like we want the people to shop here to feel like they're getting good quality stuff for like a good price too. And then I think another great way that people don't think of as zero waste is shopping local. Because when you shop local, you're minimizing like packaging to get it here and different things like that. And like inevitably you're not giving money to a corporation. Like when you buy something here, it goes to another small business somewhere on island or our island chain. And it just like helps to like give back and create less waste, but then also like help people in your community too, which I think minimizes waste in some way somehow. Like I like telling people like, hey, like this is made by somebody that like lives down the street, like giving a like little bit of like their info, because like when I'm a consumer, I always like want to like put my money towards something that like matters in some way. And I think that like shopping small really helps to like close the loop on that and just like give back to our communities, because we do host a lot of different events. We do host beach cleanups like every couple months, which we try to have like other sponsors and like gifts and just prizes. It's tough because they have done a lot in like the last like decade or so to like protect a lot of the marine life and stuff, but the best thing that you can do as a consumer is just like put your money where your mouth is, you know what I mean? And just like buy things that you believe in, or like shop at places that like feel good, and also like doing the work to like educate yourself, you know what I mean? Even if it takes like a Google or like a ChatGPT search to like be a smarter consumer, I feel like that's always the best way to help to protect marine life. Also making it fun, because I think like looking at the problems of like the earth and just like the pollution and stuff can be like really overwhelming. And basically just like taking it like bite size, like, hey, like you're new to refilling, like just try like dish soap or like hand soap, something that like is one thing that you can just like do like one little swap and like see how that makes a difference. It really can make a small difference over time. And like when I'm in here, I'm always just like very much like want to convey to people that we're doing it for like the youth, you know what I mean? Like we want people to like be able to snorkel and still see beautiful fish. Like we want to go to Makapu'u one day and not see so much plastic. Like just those types of things are like our why.